Start recording. Okay. Overall, I kind of like this draft. I think we had a decent draft. Our second game was kind of poo-poo in the draft, and it wasn't played right. We're going to focus on picking apart the duo lane in the early game. Let me move these nerds around. And there we go. Get some items up.
The hunters and the supports, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
It's hunter, support, mid, jungle, solo. Not support, hunter, mid.
I was told that they do solo, jungle, mid, hunter, support.
It's support hunter.
Support hunter?
Yeah, the support always sits in between the hunter and the mid.
Sure, I don't care.
Because that's all of his damage, so he sits in between.
I don't care. I just need him lined up.
I understand. So, good games today.
Huh?
Really LG versus rival game.
Oh, I didn't get to watch anything.
Really, really good.
I still think that we should have awarded that red buff there. But
I'll tell you what CLG did, which they actually found Deathwalker on award. So they actually awarded the wall next to the red, in between the purple.
oh, so like
let's go.
Like right in here?
Yeah, and they actually caught Deathwalker on it. Just, you know, like if we're looking at it on our side, that's just easy to explain. Because Deathwalker was going to either gank them or go to the red, and they actually saw, you know how the solos go and steal red?
Yeah.
They actually saw the solo coming around the long way to steal the red.
Huh.
And the ward spotted him. That's a pretty good ward.
It's not bad. So with the solo stealing the red start, do they just go for red and teleport to tower?
So what they did was he stole red, but he actually waited for the duo to outpush the other duo, and then Rival's duo came over, finished it off, and then he actually teleported in. But still, since they found him on the board, Terra Solo actually stole the speed buff from Hunbots, and then his jungle came up and they took back.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Let's see what Day and Sensation are doing.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for the fight early here. We actually had some really good early game poke on this that we traded. Because they tank a lot of that Cupid damage.
This is the thing, like look how slow Cerberus was. He just healed so much in such a short period.
Yeah, and I didn't need, well he has
Popped both health pots, that's why.
yeah. And I didn't pop my health pots because I knew that was gonna be
You didn't really see on her too, but he was at a quarter before that, after that wave as well. And he fully healed.
Yeah, this is where we kind of lost it here, but we already committed to it. Oh, he got just by me on that. Yeah. Next time we don't really commit to that, I think. That's okay.
That was the heal that was fucked. I had a full up. I thought on her would be at half, and I had a fully charged arrow. So I'm like, I just hit the stun arrow, and he dies no matter what, but he was already fully healed.
Good rotations from the jungle and mid. I'm actually surprised they didn't go straight to red. Because that's the kind of play that they would do. Oh, Joel's sharing. Oh, we can see. Hey, Joel.
Yeah. That's the first time you see me.
I did not think you would look like that.
Honestly, I thought you'd look a little bit more pudgy. Not gonna lie. I was pleasantly surprised.
I thought his face would be entirely smooth. I did not think there would be any facial hair.
Can't understand, Mike. Ooh, did you get hit by that stun?
Yes.
And I should have saved my mez here, and that's my bad. And I think I die here for it. Oh no, he sensational misses everything.
No, I die here for it.
No, you don't
Oh,
die
he doesn't
here.
down you. He doesn't down you for the mess.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not worried about the solo jungle side. You guys played that very well against Solo Knight. What they did, they kind of faked us out with what we were doing, with what they were doing, and I think we should be picking up solos. And I should have mezzed here. If I mezzed here, then I could have kept 3 of them there while we finished red, in case you grab the Cerberus, which is a really bad idea. Yeah. A little bit of waste of mana, waste of time. No big deal though. Nothing lost from it other than a red buff and a little bit of mana. We'll look into mid after we get through this early game, about 15 minutes, and we'll go back and look through mid. Because I think Hell had a pretty decent game, even though he doesn't think so. I wish I could understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I did not understand a single word that you just said.
Is it me lagging?
Yeah, it's you lagging.
You just sound like a robot.
I am double backing on myself. I don't need to be doing this. I've double backed on myself 3 times already. It's not good. I'm wasting time, wasting. Ugh. Yep.
Go
see,
back again.
Double backed again. Nothing to get. No reason for me to rotate. Oh, it's kind of sad that I missed the mez. Oh, what's going on over here?
You did secure ride. Oh, nice tree.
I fixed it. Calm down. Oh, I mezzed him. Fuck out of there. No, I still don't. I think that we rushed the Cupid pick here. I think Shivalanke would have been better for us. And we talked about that after game anyway, so.
Well, we had like 15 seconds. We just had to pick something.
Yeah, no, I think the Shivalanke would have been better utility based. Might got off. It's okay. It's okay. We don't really need to look at him anyways. Yeah, you die for this. They really bursted you down. That kind of sucks. What did Anher have? He had 14 stacks on Devos. Oh, he had way more power than you did.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep you alive in your passive.
Yeah.
I
Next
think I
time,
get
just let
burst
me
that
die. Just
Like
let
you
me,
are the ADC.
yeah, just let me die next time.
Yeah, I didn't think it would come at the cost of my life. Is the thing though.
No, I understand.
I didn't realize the burst would be that fucking much that quick.
Both of those gods have pen shred with their service with his 2, and then on her with his
With the
basic
scissor.
just basic attacks. So you were probably just taking straight true damage. Unfortunately. Alright, what's going on over here? It's a pretty slow game going up through here, except for dual lane. What I really want to see is where Day's rotating through. I think this is where they rotate to solo lane.
He double back.
This is where I die for the 3rd time.
We probably need to get you warding your jungle a little bit more.
I just had no cash. I was really behind. I don't even have trans yet.
You can't buy a blockado if he has bullets played.
Yeah, we almost had Day there. Good rotation out of the soul. I think we need to, at least I need to get you a ward on that bottom left Y. The sentry. Oh, that's just out of my sentry range. That's so sad. Either you or I need to get a sentry on that bottom Y, which you got it there, but a little bit earlier. I should have stayed mid here. I was looking for the red rotation. Should have been paying attention to lane.
Should have seen them going to right.
We do. We see this rotation. We double back to Gold Fury here.
Should have been an instant Gold Fury call though.
It pretty much was as soon as we saw them all show up, which was bad. Hell walks over a ward here. Now this is where On Her really fucks up, and this was a good play out of Adam.
I kind of missed my ult because of the leap. I didn't think he was going to jump.
That was some good CC from us. A little bit discombobulated because we weren't calling CC, because I definitely wasn't calling CC. And the entire 2 games, I did not call a single bit of CC, and that's bad on me.
Yeah, Pele has ult here, as I said before.
Yeah, but Casey disengages from her, it's okay.
Yeah. Because he gets on the tower.
We're going to use a pause to talk for a minute. Oh. As soon as we saw all of them go into the right jungle, we need to go instantly to Gold Fury. Now, in terms of pathing, I think the aggressive pathing out of Hell through their through our top left mid corridor was a little bit unnecessary, though it was the shortest path to Gold Fury, but it kind of gave away our rotation. Granted, we didn't lose Gold Fury for it. It kind of put us in more of danger, though, with how slow we reacted to that rotation. So we need to be on the ball with that. And I wasn't, so I'll take the blame for that one. I rotated all the way to Power Mancer before we called Gold Fury, because I'm just an idiot. Good rotation out of Casey and Hell. We just need to make sure that we're not pathing over wards. Honestly, well, the server's probably disengaged from us after Pele didn't catch us out. So probably not a good idea to fight there, which is good call from Casey. Oh my god, Casey the call.
Ping, ping.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so I'm thinking that when we talked about this with the dual lane pick, the Cupid is decent, but we need to have that in mind before we go into a lobby. A Medusa wouldn't have worked well with Kumba just because of the Viper passive. And if I'm looking to mez someone, you get the tick damage.
That's easy enough to control, really.
It's
It's not that big a concern, really.
Honestly, though, I think the double mez lane with Apollo and Kumba, we could have really looked at that. And then just for the rotation pressure that we have with Apollo, I think it would have been pretty good. Especially
Easy to punish against what they have, though, since I have to clear from the front of the wave.
yeah. But I mean, so do they. So, and yours can't be body blocked. The impale still hits you, it goes through, but I think it's reduced damage. I'd have to take a look at that.
The way the impale works is if it hits an enemy god, and it will push that god, and any god that god gets pushed through takes damage but reduced damage.
No, I'm talking about minions.
No.
Minions don't take damage?
Minions do take damage as well.
They'll take the full damage.
Oh, they do? Okay, so it can't be blocked. Alright, we unpause.
As far as we know, but Smite is fucking stupid with numbers.
Yep. And we lose mid tower for this. And this is them just having soul early game pressure. We really... I really don't know how to mitigate this is the problem. And especially with losing dual lane.
We got a Gold Fury to kill off of it, right? Who cares about tier 1 tower?
Well, I'm more talking about in general. Because I think a lot of our problems here came from not winning dual lane. And if we didn't have to worry about dual lane, we could have put more pressure mid, shut down the soul, and I think that would have really opened hell up to do a lot more.
The soul really didn't do much, though.
No, but it gave us...
She wasn't a problem that game.
She wasn't a problem. It was just the pressure issue, I think, is what we were having to deal with. And with the Pele roaming around, the soul giving the pressure, and they're doing...
Mike should have had a ward on this pyro by now.
Yeah. That entire fire giant area is warded. Our warding issue is definitely prevalent still, but we were a little bit better at this game. A little bit, not by much.
I should have 8 wards by now. Can you check me real quick? When I 8, probably 4 to 6.
Yeah, 5.
I think it's fine. The Pele is a little bit behind, so.
Mike needs to be warding more. He only has 1 ward out. I don't even think Mike's behind. I think Mike's ahead.
Mike is even.
I remember calling this rotation here. Oh, I blocked that Pele ult. That was OP.
I called on her several times here.
Yep.
That was really good ult from you.
Who?
Casey, you just went through the Cerberus ult, and I think you got the Pele kill?
Nah, yeah, we killed Pele.
You probably could have just stayed in lane and farmed.
Yeah.
I hit Pele to 50 HP to where the Sobek ult killed her.
Honestly, Adam, play it similar to a solo lane as soon as we rotate out.
This is where I make a bad rotation, we get a kill off.
Yeah, I know, but I was just calling constantly that on her was rotating. You guys didn't pull back, so I wanted to try to help.
Oh, I can't leave hell, unfortunately. I wish I could have. Oh, do you actually...
I blink in trying to help.
Yeah.
And I stepped forward trying to help him.
Yeah.
We need to
Kind of
communicate.
mess.
We need to communicate those
I
plans.
think you could have turned around, to be honest, and left with me.
Yeah, I probably could have. I just thought with the pillar and the slow, I thought you needed a second.
I'm Mercury, dude. I don't think those literally don't exist. Did I not drop that purple?
You did.
Oh no. Okay.
With this rotation here, when we had, just talking about the last fight, Hell and I were here, and we did call the full rotation over to this blue buff. We didn't get any confirmed from you guys. I think you said yeah, but the fight still continued. What we probably should have done, probably should have pulled back to solo. Then this whole fight here wouldn't have happened.
Well, the Pele was still engaged.
The Pele disengaged and chased us this way
Well,
to
yeah,
kill
but
Hell.
like I said too, I said multiple times that Honor was coming.
Yeah. No,
The call was definitely not to keep fighting.
I mean, the two of us were trying to back out here. I don't know what was really going on up here. I'm mainly trying to focus on my shitty plays. Mike, you still only have one ward. And it's 13 minutes in. And Tara has 4 words. What was the other thing? Yeah. I forget the other thing I wanted to hit. No, it wasn't really worth looking at. It was only the fact that we were split up and stuff like that. If we need to go back, we can, but I don't think we need to.
That's where Hell still gets half hit.
Yeah,
Hell did a lot of damage this game. I don't know why he feels it. He says if he played like the old way, he would have gotten a lot more kills.
He would have died a lot more.
I'm saying versus these guys, especially versus these guys where they know what's going on, they would have cracked down on that aggressive play and killed multiple times.
And I think Casey, you die here.
No, he doesn't. He lives. Amazingly. His Day puts all of his CC. Day has no peel. Their entire peel's on Solo Knight or Centurion now. And we kept him busy on the back end of the fight.
I know you're gonna start getting rage soon.
This is when he gets rage. And he starts calling for kills. Or he gets rage in next back. We don't have ward control.
Yeah,
This was a bad Gold Fury pull. Bad Gold Fury pull. I don't remember who called this, but we're in to put on the whole team.
I think it was Hell.
No, but this was a bad Gold Fury pull because we literally just give it to them with all the damage that they have. We knew that they rotated up into here, and I think Casey saw them over at their red buff. If not, we heard them. That was really bad on our part. That pretty much started the snowball for them to get back in this game.
With that Gold Fury?
Yeah.
And not to mention they also had Oracle, so they saw exactly how much health they had.
Yeah, we mentioned that when it was called.
So
I still think that have we seen with the Terra Wall steal the pyro from us yet?
not yet. That's the next objective.
It's gonna be coming up.
Yeah. We had a
We'll
Sobek
switch
ult
over
on
to
it,
that.
otherwise I would have stopped it, but we had a Sobek ult on it and it was versus a Terra, so I thought we were in like the complete clear, you know? Which, to be fair, I think any other situation where she's not so lucky that he can't uncast. Like I think the
Here,
wall
we'll switch
somehow
over to
fucked
this.
him. He couldn't cast his ult.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, watch this. Terra's coming over.
There you go.
Oh, so we have a Sobek ult on, and it just doesn't go off. Otherwise, I would have stopped hitting it.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna pause on this.
Well, he should have bolted much sooner anyway, though.
He should have, yeah, but
Like, that thing, when that went to, like, the third health, he should have instantly gone underground. That way, when it was, like, at 600 health, he could have instantly killed
was
it.
it coming back up off cooldown?
No. He had ult coming into that fight. So far, right now, the only ones keeping pace with warding, and we're actually warding, over warding in our roles, are duo and jungle, or guardian and jungle. We really need mid and, I mean, I understand Adam being behind, but we really need you picking up warding, Mike, a lot more.
Is Mike in the call?
No, he's not here anymore. He was having a network problem.
Okay, well, I'm muting. I'm still here, but I have to do homework.
Yeah, go ahead. Sensation. Oh, he's waiting to kill you.
That was a good dash.
I think I actually win that trade if I was equal with him there.
Definitely. We waste a lot into this. We lose it too. Yeah, they keep going. We get a tier 1 here. Now, honestly, if you, and this is what we were talking about, Casey, if you had actually rotated in for this tower, I think we got it. I mean, that's kind of what we needed with this on her pushing T2. It wasn't really communicated very clearly what we wanted, so we'll take that. Well, he's not here, but I think that's kind of what we wanted to do. Especially, well, Pele was coming up, and so is this. But I think we get that with your build that you have right now. What do you have? Yeah, we definitely get that with your build. And we kind of needed that. And you stop him from getting this T2, right? Or Adam, or Mike does. So we actually would have gotten a T2 and they wouldn't have, which would have kept us into the game longer. And I'm catching up today now. So, at least in the support side of things, I'm doing okay. Currently. We need to figure out where to get you extra farm, Adam, when you're behind like this. I don't really know where to get that from, whether or not to give you back camps. I'm trying to give you as much solo farm as I can, like with that purple buff and everything, but I'm leeching a lot more off of mid. I mean, he's still winning anyways, so I don't know, I think we need to figure something out there. And this is where Hell dies. You cut out of position there. Nice.
This game is coded by geniuses.
Yeah, well, with Hell getting caught out there, I don't know if he knew that Pele was in here or anything, but we have no vision on anyone else. Oh, look at that wards inside of our jungle. That's disgusting. That shouldn't happen. Well, we have, look at that. We have 2 up by their speed buff. That's stupid. They should have that down. Christ.
I think that's Casey's.
One of them's mine. I know this blue one's mine. No, yeah, it should be mine. It's not gonna tell us. I remember placing that word. Anyways, I think we killed Pele here.
Yep, Pele died. No, Soul died. And Pele comes up.
No, we just back out of here. I need Pele to just sit there. And this is where we back off. What's Casey doing? Casey just backed. Okay. Adam, here comes one of your bad habits.
No, there was no bad habit. It was literally just a heart pump. I run right away.
Okay, I couldn't remember whether or not you died for that.
He doesn't.
No, I knew Honor was far enough away that I could just get the bomb on the minion wave and then run.
Okay. I am level 14, so 15. I need to watch Day because I need to see where he's getting this extra farm from. I think it was from a kill, but
he's 1, 2, and 6.
I caught up to him and somehow he lost me. And this was before we started team fighting really bad. Actually, I think it's this fight.
Hey, over there!
Nope, we don't fight here. Yeah, we're grouping hard to counter that. Gold Fury's coming up. And just countered this. Oof, oof. Okay. When we're looking at Fire Giant, we really need to make sure that we have a ward on this Gold Fury. At least a singular ward.
And vice versa.
Yeah. Shit. This is not good. We're really split up here. I know that you just backed there, Adam. Red and Hell's getting the red buff. Does the soul have the red buff? Yeah, she does. Oof, I don't know. Because we kind of leave this. Oh, they don't engage onto us, thank God. Because they assume that Agni's with us still.
Go for you goes down in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, what are you doing? Alright. Now you're kind of lagging behind here. If you're behind your 2 tanks, go safe way. So that way, you know, just in case the soul decides to be here or the Pele decides to be over here. You know, it's not that this pathing was bad in this game, it's that in future games, just kind of go around this way, so that way you're hidden, and you can dash this way if need be. You're not trapped by the wall. This is just a note for next time, when we actually do have that kind of pressure when Mike was here. We need to have a ward in here, or a ward up in here. If Mike has a ward, he needs to be placing it like up in here or in here, or any of us. So that way, because where's the mage going to sit? The mage is usually going to sit in here or over here, out of sight. So with an Agni sitting here, he can like bomb basically all the way to this line, and then all the way over here, depending on where he's positioned. So, and that's just free poke. Yeah, it's just a note for another time.
Oh my god, this assignment is so retarded.
We need to make sure we have wards here and then ward on the other side of the fire giant, but especially here. Okay, so you're coming to destroy that ward, I think. It says that's not a sentry, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Adam, next time, let Hell kind of rotate over here, but I don't know if you were the one placing the ward. Because we might need you
I
here.
was warding.
Okay,
we
might need you here just for that your big AoE ult. But Hell has the same thing, but just in different circumstances. we're going to need you more just to hit the front line a little bit. And Hell can get away, but you have a big giant cripple that either lets us counter engage, or it just makes him back off. And your ult's not going to be very changing too much. Anyways, what's your ult cooldown? Like 65 seconds, 80 seconds?
You can go on Cupid real quick and look.
I'm not 100% when it comes to Cupid.
Okay. Did we pluck the Cerberus on that one? I think we did.
Yeah, I believe so.
I don't know why we plucked the Cerberus. I can't remember why. I think we were calling for a Pele pluck and we missed. I don't remember. I remember that we were looking at that at one point. It can't be because Pele's over to the left. So I think we just wasted a pluck and a lot of your presence there, Mike. And I don't need to be up here. I'm up here to make sure that you can get out. Now, I know that you're going to be fine. We need to be playing more in this area rather than into this or this area. Now, I can understand the plucks and the knockups and stuff like that. So, like, if you had hit the on her, we get a jump. If you hit the soul, we get the disapparate, but it brings him into this pit, and Agni can just firebomb him from there. I don't remember if we were communicating this pluck at all. I don't remember what was going on, but that needs to be communicated what the intention is for the fight. Now, we didn't really have a plan going into this, so I'll take the blame for that one. What we should have been looking for is a fight rather than Pyromancer. I can't remember if we get Pyromancer, though. I don't think we do. No, because we have a sloppy look for the fight. And this is where Pele gets ulted here, and this is where we really kind of screw up, because we had her.
Or because they dive past the T2.
Yeah, and this is what's going on here.
Should have just turned right on day.
Oh, not even right on today, because then he just ults us and throws us at these two. We need to figure out where we want to have our cutoff point. I was talking to Casey about this earlier, to where there needs to be a point to where if you count to 3 and you can't kill them, you need to back off. And I think
this was less than 3 seconds.
I understand. So I think that in this scenario, as soon as they're around this wall, we need to group and head back towards the pit. Because, granted, it's not a kill, but we're making her back, which is not as good, but it's better than getting a relic, and it's better than nothing. So we could have actually backed off, Days ult's up, but
we could have killed somebody else.
We could have grouped up. Hell, you're kind of lagging behind here, but I think he wants to stay in the pit. That's where Agni's strong with the bombs into the corridors. So I think what we do here instead. My main focus is where's the Terra? The Terra's over here.
We don't know where they are at all.
Yeah. So we all kind of bought tunnel vision onto this, and I think that's a problem. Like as soon as she exits the jungle, we need to turn and look this way, back to Fire Giant to control that pit, or look for kills on the other squishies, or make them back.
I disagree with that. You'll see where the heart bomb goes off. I hit her with my 1. After that didn't kill her, I should have turned around.
Yeah,
you should have turned around.
But all of you should have definitely turned around as soon as you crossed that line.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, I was actually going to say that next. Casey should be the only one chasing here, because he can kill her, potentially.
And I'm like the only one that can actually legitimately catch her.
Yeah. Mike, you are our front line, and part of our peel, which is what controls this Pele, and what controls the soul, and keeps the Cerberus from sticking to our backline. So what we really need to be doing, we need to be focusing on these two and not going, kill, bot, dead. Yes, this was a mistake here.
Right when that 1 didn't kill her, I should have immediately turned around.
Yeah, see, this is where,
At that point, you should escape Casey up.
yeah, I mean, we were feeling good. We were up 3 kills, but this is where it turns on us, unfortunately, and it's just how the game goes. So live and learn. We have next week to. Oh man,
To be
you
fair,
get
that
a
was the
race.
first time I went too far in that.
Yes, it is, and I am proud of you for that.
Here's the thing. That Terra may have soul reverse, so she's just gonna pop all of you. Yep.
Terra's still here, that sucks. Yeah.
That's what's happening in the land, actually. All Terras are getting soul reaper.
I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. And kill Dave for it. A lot of Dave's issues is that he plays up and very aggressive, and the next time we do
He's
that,
like-
we need. Huh?
He's like a discount high rapper.
I would rather put him in discount Aurora.
That's too.
Because I played with him. I've played against him and with him long, you know, just over time, and he's pretty much like Aurora. In attitude too, unfortunately. But we should be taking advantage of that. They don't have a lot of peel on this team except for the Terra solo. So. But Hell had really good positioning this game overall. For where we were, being only 2-2, that's pretty good. We get caught out here really bad, and this is just due to our warding. Our warding is trash, Adam. We need to pick this up.
There's no wards in that entire corridor.
No, I leave Adam to die here. Actually, I get out.
Make you look.
That's where Casey just gets impaled into the wall.
And then Terra too, and I literally said I had no people, so negative.
What's soul reaper?
Good Christ Almighty! That, oh my God, that was not worth it. We killed the Pele.
And look how much damage that fell into that on her too.
Yeah.
I'm like 200.
How
was like, I did nothing this game. I'm like, you did so much.
he kept us in the game most of the time.
His damage was nutty. He had over double some of the damage on the enemy team. And he was the highest damage in the game by at least 10,000 on everyone. Stop distracting me. I have to play.
Well, this is their downturn of where we get punked. So, it kind of sucks that we don't do day. But we need to be taking advantage of Day's aggressiveness and getting proactive on that, because we could really shut them down if they don't have their tank. We're going to just play through the rest of this real quick. I think the reason why we lost duo there, Adam, is just simply because we got outdrafted and we didn't respect the damage coming out of that duo lane.
The second game, I think everyone was just off. And
I was tired. I was half
You were
asleep.
tired. Hell wasn't having a good time. I was playing Hoonbots, so as soon as Hoonbots get shut down on her, there's not much I can do.
And I actually played well.
I'm just going to speed through the rest of this game because this is us trying to play from behind and it's not pretty. Casey, I am still level, and we have this problem, and I'm going to keep yelling until it's fixed. I am behind, and you guys are level 20. You need to not clear those waves.
You're in left lane doing that wave right now.
No, I was talking specifically mid. The reason why I'm in left is because you cleared the mid, and this is like 2 minutes after this happened. because I'm on 4 times speed. But it happens every game, whether or not it's Hell or it's you or Adam. Please pay attention to where I'm at so then I can get the farm. Because when we lose dual lane, it puts me behind, and I have to kind of micromanage my farm a little bit to keep from siphoning from mid too much and keep siphoning from dual lane too much. I think on par, if we were on par with these guys in terms of levels, we definitely could have taken a lot more fights. And I think a lot of these Phoenix defenses were messy overall.
Bailey has slowness now, so she can still half hit anyone.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they're buffing your next patch.
We could just try invading on a Pele.
The only problem is she just kills you.
Well, if we do a 3-man invade on a Pele, we shouldn't have been taking this fight here.
Yeah, you guys also like no idea anything about it. Tara has her 3. Pele has the life steal.
I considered getting a brawlers, but Cupid just can't apply it well. So
I don't have room in my build for anti-heal on Mercury.
And I'm pretty sure Hell is getting a Divine Ruin.
Hell should have bought a Divine Ruin a little bit earlier, and I feel like Stu should have a Pestilence.
I do build into a Pestilence, and I should have gotten it instead of this Cloak. And I also should have gotten a Cursed Ankh, which really would have shut them down really hard because of the Cerberus, it procs off of his passive, the Terra ult, and the Pele.
Soul one.
And the Soul one. It would have really devastated them in those team fights, and I think we could have turned a lot of them with that.
And the amount of life steal that Honor has.
I played this game poorly, and the next game even more so. And I'll take that. That's on me. I should have been more vocal about your ADC too. Oof.
Oh boy, they're coming for little Omi.
Alright, yeah, that's where you died. Alright, I don't think there's much left for us to go over because it's just sieging. But anyone have any comments that they want to make real quick before I end this recording?
Look at the gods and see when to build something.
Yeah, I'll take that one. Oh, we need to, if we're, and I know I've said this already like 5 dozen times, we need to have, why don't we do this? Let's have like 3 ADCs that we have a general pick for, Adam. Like Medusa or, you know, just your comfort ADCs. And then we can go into having particular ADCs before we get in the lobby. Like if you say you want to play Cupid, say you want to play Cupid pregame, and we build.
Well, I didn't.
I know.
Mike suggested Cupid. But I mean, the issue is we just waste way too much time talking about other shit when we're picking and banning.
Yeah, well, I mean that's something that I'm talking about P's and B's here. That's something that we should plan for.
Yeah, and I'm saying while we're picking and banning, we waste way too much fucking time.
Mm-hmm. But I think we'll get better as it goes on. Okay, I'm gonna end this recording.